I don't know. I just think it's pretty odd that if someone says they love you and they can't even pick up the phone and call you and all they do is send text. And, you know, I love my offsprings very much, but at the same time, I haven't heard from them in like years. Okay, like I got a window opened up in communication to talk to my daughter through text messaging, but she won't fucking call. And her and my son went through graduation. They just sent pictures, and every time I've sit there and tried to talk to them, it's like they're a wall. I hit a fucking wall all the time, and you know, it's not like I fucking ran away. Anytime I had money, I would sit there and head right back to them, spend time with them. It was just, I simply could not afford to stay in the area that they were at. I couldn't, I was living in a van there, and where they were at, it didn't accommodate me. It just, there was no place to be. And, my daughter says she cares and everything, but at the same time, she hasn't fucking called me in 3 years. I'm pretty sure it's been 3 fucking years. And then, she sat there and said she cried and blah blah and this and that. But at the same time, you know, it was, I think it was a year ago. Like, I think it was before I went, pretty sure before I went up to Colorado. And she told me I was being negative and stuff because I was upset because they wouldn't talk to me. They wouldn't communicate with me. I'm like, what the fuck? And no, I wasn't perfect. I made fucking mistakes. And I admit that and I admit truth. It's not like I deny or I try to act self righteous or anything. I'm humble in all I do. And I'm like, what the fuck is it that they just, you know, put up that wall? And I told her, I called her out, I called her a fucking poser because I just kind of feel like she is one. Like, for example, I was sitting there trying to tell her, text her, and she was at a graduation party, and it was, and she pretty much ignored me, and I got it, and I was trying to ask her questions, she ignored it, and then I sent her a text message, and she ignored me for a whole fucking day, and then she ignored me until I sat there and said, well, I'm going to, send out y'all's cards as soon as I can, and, of course, they got money in them, and that's when she answered me. I love my daughter, but I don't feel like that love back. I've never felt like that love back. With my children, I don't remember them celebrating me. Not a birthday, not Christmas, not anything, but I went all out for them. Their whole childhood, I went all out for them. I did. And so I don't fucking understand. I was like, why is it that I can sit there and, pour in all this love and I empty out and nobody's pouring love into me? My mom is for me now. That wasn't always the case, but she is now. But I don't understand that. And Mother's Day, oh my gosh, I just felt like this presence was over me, like pushing me down. So I was like, I finally just, texted my daughter, and I was, I told her, I asked what was going on and stuff like that, but she didn't open up to me. I just did it after that. And that's when I got stung by a scorpion. And, it was the spirit of her, the venom from her. That was her venom that struck me. And, it took me some time to recover, but that was her venom. The spirit showed me that it was her venom that came and bit me. And then, and then another scorpion followed suit because it was trying to come, bite me too. And that was my son to sting me. And then, like, I looked up and there was like half a scorpion hanging out, and that was her friend. Their friend. And, all coming against me for what reason, I don't know. And I called her out on it because I was like, well, if you love me so much, if you cared so fucking much, then why didn't you text or call? I reached out to them and I just got dead silence. I'd sit there and do my best, and it was just met with nothing. Like, I was the bad guy. I got tired of being the bad guy. And it wasn't like I was doing anything but being a mom or trying to be a mom. I got tired of their dad treating me like shit. And then them following suit. I mean, I don't hold grudges in the marriage or anything, but I'm like, they're grown. They've had all this time, and I've been trying to reach out to them. I just haven't had the fucking funds to go up there and see them and stuff. And I've expressed this and told them this. About the truth of it. That the hard times, but it always seems like I'm the bad guy because I can't afford this or that. I'm like, or that things changed. And my daughter, she texted me, said she hated herself. What am I supposed to do about that? I know she hates herself because she won't sit there and stop hating on me. When you're sitting there, talking shit about someone that all they do is love you and try to do their best for you, then, that's bullshit. With my mom, I will speak the truth, and I have to get out, past trauma, but as I move past it, I don't sit there and close the door to her or treat her like shit. Every day I get up and, try to wish her good morning, and so I don't fucking understand. I'm like, I'm right here, and she's like, well, I was so worried about you, and blah, 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 and I was like, well, your actions didn't demonstrate that. So, and then I told her I deserved better, but she acts just like her father did. Like, seriously, he would sit there and give me this big spiel, and then do the same thing over and over again. I don't want my daughter to hate herself. I love her, and I try to tell her that, I'm proud of her and stuff like that, but at the same time, I want her to grow up, and, I tried telling her, I was like, I get sick, I do. People, we expire, and, all I want to do is spend time and talk to them, and they act like that's so bad. And I don't get that, because I don't act like that. I don't. When they were young, I didn't want to go out and party. I just wanted that person for me. I enjoyed being a mom. It's just, I wanted love too. And I didn't get that from my ex-husband. I didn't get nothing from him. He didn't give 2 fucks about me. So I don't understand what the fucking big deal is. And now that, I try talking to them or opening doors and windows to them, they just want to slam them. It's like fucking dealing with, I don't know what it's like dealing with, because I'm exhausted in it, but I'm tired of the bullshit. I'm tired of posers. I'm tired of people that have nothing but fucking words, but there's no action behind it. I'm tired of, I don't want to have a fucking, relationship with my device. That's what I'm fucking sick of. Everybody wants to do everything online and text message and all this shit. I want those that want to be by my side, damn it. I don't want to fucking deal with ghosts. in the machine. That shit pisses me the fuck off. All this internet shit. I'm like, that's not what I want. Tired of that shit. I'm real. And I'm tired of dealing with ghosts. You know, and I'm tired of just a stupid, it's basically a fed story to me. And I'm like, I'm sick of that from my children to send me a couple pictures. Their fucking graduation. But they haven't called me fucking over a year. Like I'm shit. Like I'm just some fucking throwaway and I've never treated them like that, so I don't deserve that. I didn't throw them away, I got fucking sick, but every time I got a little bit of, you know, busted my ass for a little bit of money, I ran. You know, I tried to be so close to them. And I went all across this fucking countryside to find something better so I could work, afford a place to be. And all they do is give me fucking words. Like they fucking care and there's no action behind that. I've over and over again had to sit there and pull myself up because I'd be fucking sick and heartbroken. Oh my gosh, so fucking heartbroken. I went almost 4 years when it felt like there was a fucking stake through my heart. So cold. I felt that bitter cold. It wasn't a happy experience. It was just me trying to heal because it felt like I had all these rods shooting fucking through me. Right there in my chest. Like I had just been staked. Like I was, I don't know, maybe that was the spirits. And I healed from it. And it doesn't, you know, I might receive venom. I'm not going to receive any more of that. No. You know, and the trances break off, and I'm like, is this fucking witchcraft or something like that? You know, and I try to think, I was like, you know, as I was younger, I was like, you know, even what I went through as a child, I still didn't treat my mom like that. You know, I was always open. You know, I was open to her the best I could. It wasn't easy, but I was open. You know, and I sent Christmas gifts and letters and, you know, stuff like that. And I did try, you know, but I was always treated like a fucking outsider. Fuck. Always treated like an outsider. There's something fucking wrong with me. And it's not in my head. That's just how I was treated. Now it's different, and my mom's all about me, but, you know, she's grown to appreciate love, which I am love. But, you know, I'm just baffled and dumbfounded. But, you know, when my daughter text messaging me, it just, like the same shit that my ex-husband would say to me. He'd send me and feed me a bunch of bullshit and bring those crocodile tears and then treat me the same over and over again. I see the pattern. I'm like, fuck. My daughter's just like him. She's a daughter of man. I hope she grows out of that. You know, I do. So sick of this bullshit. I'm so sick of people, you know, with their bullshit. The ghost in the machine, the texting. Let's text. I don't want to fucking text. I'm tired of this shit. I don't want to live inside a machine. You know? It's ridiculous. You know? What the fuck is people's problem out there? texting ain't a real relationship. Pictures are just images. I'm just upset. It's like fucking 2 something in the morning. And I was texting my daughter. And it was just the same old shit. And I've been through it before with her and other people. That's all they want to fucking do. All I am is left there texting. That's it. And then they'll check out. And then I'll just sit there and be texting like a fucking dumbass. Trying to get through. They won't call. You can't call them. It's just me playing a stupid, endless game. That leads to nothing. I'm just tired of it.